What is going on YouTube? Welcome back to a brand new video. In today's video, I'm showing you guys the best working macro inside of Grow a Garden. Now before you get into the video, make sure you guys smash that like button and hit the subscribe button. But without further ado, let's go ahead and get directly into this video. Alright, now for this macro, all you're going to end up needing is Tiny Tasks. Usually most macros require you to download like auto hotkey and stuff, but literally all you need for this is Tiny Tasks. So what you're going to want to do is click the first link in the description or type in Tiny Tasks in your web browser, and then once you get to this screen, you're going to go over to download and download the 1.77 version. I mean, it doesn't really matter what version you use because they're all the same thing, but just for convenience, I would recommend getting like the most recent version, which is the 1.77 version. So just go ahead and download this right quick. Download the exe file so you don't have to unzip it and put it in a folder and stuff. And once you do end up downloading this, we can end up loading right back into Grow a Garden, and then we can end up setting up this macro. Alright, now that we are loaded back into Grow a Garden, we're gonna have to adjust our macro settings. So we're gonna pull up Tiny Tasks right quick, and then you want to go over to preferences. Make sure the speed is at 1 times. Make sure you have continuous playback check. Have the playback loops at 9,999, and then just remember what your recording hotkey and your playback hotkey is. My recording one is F8 and my playback hotkey is Control-Shift-Alt-P. So we're gonna go ahead and then move this aside, and then we can actually get into it. But real quickly, before we end up getting into it, I do have a quick word from our sponsors.
Before we continue on with the video, let me tell you about today's sponsor, ROBLOXcard.com, where you can purchase Grow a Garden pets and more. Simply head over to the store page and click on the item you want to purchase. Enter the discount code Hassan for 20% discount and complete your payment. Follow the steps which were given to you by their delivery system and join the person in Grow a Garden, and you will receive your items.
Alright, now that that's out of the way, we can end up getting into the actual macro itself. So basically, the first thing we're going to want to do is kind of align ourselves with the seed shop. So go over to the seed shop, make sure you have a bunch of recall wrenches as well. You're going to be able to buy it with the macro, but just for like a starter reference, I recommend having like 10, 20, you know what I'm saying? You'll be consistently buying it, but pretty much go over to the seed shop, and you're going to want to kind of align your camera like this, like where it's tilted a little bit. It doesn't have to be exactly as perfect as mine, but make sure it kind of looks like this. And once you do end up doing that, basically we can end up starting the macro. We're gonna hit F8 to end up recording, which is gonna pretty much just start like a macro. So I just said that twice. So go ahead and hit F8, and then what you're gonna want to do is you're gonna want to hit E. Okay, just hit E, and then as you guys can't see, it's gonna be at the top. Make sure this is aligned at the top, and pretty much what you're gonna want to do is go over to everything you want to end up buying and kind of like just clicking it a bunch of times. So you're gonna do that. You're gonna scroll down to the next thing and then click it a bunch of times. Now make sure you click it back so it can end up resetting just like that. Okay, so go ahead, buy this right here, and then just click it back down. Over here, orange tulip, buy this a bunch of times, click it down, and then you know whatever you want to end up buying, pretty much you can end up clicking and buying it. And yeah, make sure you guys are holding your click button. Do not use your scroll wheel, otherwise it won't like read the movements. But yeah, pretty much what you're doing is you're just clicking the thing and then buying as much stuff as possible. So go ahead and do that, and then just click it back, and then scroll down to the next thing, pumpkin seed, buy this, and then click it back, and then scroll down to the next thing. It's very easy to set up. I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's very easy. And make sure you do everything even if it isn't in stock, because you know this is like, it might be in stock later. So yeah, just make sure you do everything you want to end up doing. Obviously, you know, some of these fruits are kind of buns, but whatever you want to end up doing. So I'm gonna just scroll down and kind of skip past a couple things. We're gonna start at like the grape seeds. Okay, so yeah, just make sure you're clicking your little clicking whatever this is, the scroll bar, and then scrolling down to whatever you want. Buy the mushrooms, buy all the stuff, click it a bunch of times so you know it buys everything. And yeah, I mean, like, I ain't gonna lie to y'all, it's not really rocket science. It's pretty easy to understand how this works. But pepper seed, we're gonna click on this, and then I'm gonna go ahead and go back. Usually there isn't more than like 3 in the stock, or 1 in the stock anyways. Cacao seeds, just do that. Beanstalk, do that. And then amber lily, sugar apple, all of the good stuff, you know what I'm saying. We're gonna click this one right here, and then there's 2 more. This is the burn a button, whatever the last seed is. So we're gonna click this, the pine cone, click this, and then last but not least, we're gonna click the giant pine cone. Once you do end up doing that, the most important thing is you're gonna want to scroll all the way back up. Scroll all the way back up, click the carrot seed once and twice, and then just make sure this is as high as possible, and then you're gonna want to back out of this. Now you're gonna take out your recall wrench and then go right here. Now what this is going to end up doing is inverting your stuff and going over to the lady. Now you're going to want to click this or hit E, and then you're going to go to show me the gear shop. Now once it does end up showing you the gear shop, you're going to buy what you want to end up buying. So firstly, we're going to buy our watering cans. We're going to scroll down, buy the trowel, click this, buy the recall wrenches, click this, click it a couple times, scroll down to the basic sprinkler, click this a couple times. We're going to buy the advanced sprinkler. There's a toy. This is a new item. If we want to end up buying this, we're going to go ahead and get this. Now there's a medium treat over here. We're gonna end up buying this. There's a godly sprinkler in stock as well. Click it, make sure you click it back as well. I'm gonna buy this, buy a couple of these, some magnifying glasses. And for most of these, you honestly don't even have to click it as many times as I do. I just click it this many times just so it could like remember the movement or like make sure it doesn't mess up. But yeah, everything we need. I'm gonna skip over the cleaning spray because I ain't gonna lie, I really don't need the cleaning spray, and it's gonna buy a bunch of those. And I guess we could buy the friendship pot. And yeah, and over here is the level up lollipop, but this is like 10 billion. I'm not gonna do that. Now what you're going to want to end up doing is you can end up ending this off right here, or if you really want to, you can end up going over to the pet eggs. Now this is a stock right here, so I'm gonna go ahead and just go over here, and then I'm gonna go over to show me the egg shop right here. And pretty much what this is going to end up doing is just going to show you the egg stock. And yeah, we can go ahead and buy everything we need, buy every single egg. It's a little bit different, it's kind of like a regular stock. So yeah, go ahead and buy this, click it, scroll down, buy the rare summer eggs, click this, scroll down, buy the mythical eggs, click this, scroll down, buy the paradise eggs, click this, scroll down, and then buy the bug eggs. And once you do end up doing that, basically what you can end up doing is just going over to seeds and then ending the macro. Okay, so just go ahead and hit F8 again. Now from here, what we can end up doing is hitting Control Shift Alt P, or we literally can just click on the play button. And I'm gonna move this to the side, but you'll see my cursor right here. We can hit the play button and it's gonna basically just infinitely run. So we can go ahead and hit the play button, and as you guys can't see, here we are right here. And yeah, it's gonna end up buying everything right here. And this is my exact movements. It's gonna show you that what I was buying, carrot seeds and stuff. And then you basically can just leave this on overnight, you feel what I'm saying? And yeah, it's gonna end up scrolling down. I mean, it's really easy, you know what I'm saying? Like the other macros, I ain't gonna let you out. The other macros going through something, especially after that one dude or whatever. I forgot how that happened, but yeah, I mean, like this is gonna work just as well as any other macro. You feel what I'm saying? And yeah, I mean, as you guys can see, it's working right now. Gonna get the job done. And honestly, it just depends on whatever you want to buy. You probably could even not even probably. You definitely could go to the crafters and stuff. You could literally do anything as long as you like know what you're doing. And yeah, I mean, like I showed y'all the basic things, and I mean this macro works just as good as any one of those other macros. But yeah, I mean definitely a really well working macro, I ain't gonna lie. And as y'all can see, in a minute it's gonna start just scrolling down, because that's what we ended up doing in the footage. Because you know, I didn't feel like, yeah, like right here, this is when we ended up scrolling down and then going over to the grape seed. But yeah, I don't even have a hand on my stuff in this buying everything, as you guys can see. And yeah, my exact movements for earlier, and then is gonna end up buying this, as you guys can end up seeing. And then the little sun event started as well. And yeah, I don't know why I clicked these mushrooms so many times, but yeah, we gonna go ahead and I'm gonna basically stop the macro after we end up buying all these seeds, because I don't want this video to be too long. But I just wanted to show y'all that this is gonna work. It works just as well as any other macro, and it's very easy to set up. So yeah, let's just go ahead and have it go until we buy the pine cone, you feel what I'm saying? But yeah, just to show y'all that this is 100% working, and it works very efficiently and very discreetly, I guess. But yeah, as you guys can see, it's gonna end up showing us scrolling all the way back up and then stopping the macro right there. So yeah, I mean, very easy, very simple. And this is where we're gonna end it right here. So yeah, I hope you guys did end up enjoying. Make sure you guys do smash that like button and hit that subscribe button. I didn't want this video to be too long, to be honest, but it was pretty long. But yeah, it's your boy over here, and I'm out. Peace.